So before we begin, I wanted to share something important with you first. You being here today, you are being activated. This is an activation video. You clicked on this video, the activation has begun. Now, this is in preparation for January 11th, 11/11 portal. We just stepped into a 9-year cycle. This is important because this is where you're experiencing an activation within your binary codes that is taking your soul to its highest destiny. I had to make some notes because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget to share what I need to share today. So January 11th isn't just a date, it's a code, and it's connecting you to the November 11th portal. So we've got a mirroring of portals happening this year. Okay, so trust that you're here for a purpose and a reason. You're receiving this message because your soul needs it at this time. So we're going to pull some cards and get right into it. Welcome in, my beautiful Cancer friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start with a Starlight Frequency Oracle. This is a message directly to you from the universe. So we are getting divine blueprint. Look at that. So this portal is activating your divine blueprint. So we are unlocking the sacred knowledge embedded in your DNA from your cosmic guardians. So once again, Cancer, we are unlocking the sacred knowledge embedded in your DNA from your cosmic guardians. We have the number 29 on this card. This is a light code that is connecting you to this message. So you might be seeing this number around. We have some crystals here. This feels like clear quartz. This is going to be a stone, a crystal that you can carry with you that is expanding your awareness and your knowledge. All right, so I'm going to put this right over here. Let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. So we are getting here 6 of Swords. So this is peace in your mind. This is where you make room by clearing out the noise so spirit can communicate with you. This is your access to this DNA, to this information. I feel it's happening from your mind and then it's going down your body. So this is the 6 of Swords energy. We have the Page of Swords. So this is a fresh new beginning. It is you as a beginner, and Spirit is encouraging you to adopt a beginner's mindset. This 9-year cycle is unlike anything you have ever experienced before. And this year in particular, 2026, is connecting you to a new identity, a higher version of you. Okay, so this is the Page of Swords. And we also have the Page of Cups, double pages, 11/11. Okay, so there's something important that is happening for you right now. And they're calling you to follow your heart. Your heart is going to guide you. So they want you to keep yourself heart-centered and allow that to guide you. Okay, what brings you joy, excitement, all of that. And I'm seeing this beautiful exchange between you and the universe, especially starting this year and rolling out like a shockwave into your world and coming back to you. There's like a full cycle here that I'm experiencing, your energy that is coming back to you. So this is the Page of Cups. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. That is my favorite part, Cancer, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. All right, so yes, there are binary codes and they are being activated through this portal, and there is a beginning point and an ending point, and they're joining together. So I feel this is the activation of the information and knowledge that you're quickly going to get access to. So this year in itself is going to be wild. This is what I'm getting here. And they want you to buckle up. This is going to be a hell of a ride. but in a good way. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So the other numbers that are coming through these cards are the number 6 and again the double 11s. So you're going to see these numbers individually or as a part of a sequence that are connecting you to this portal. Now, this year is again going to be a amazing year for you, and they want you to focus on peace. They want you to focus on the quiet in your life. It's not about tuning out people or disconnecting. I'm seeing a lot of connection in your life, supportive energies that are rising with your energy, right? Rising with you as an individual. I'm seeing other people around you in a good vibration. But what they're wanting you to do is, I feel this is peace in your mind of all the thoughts that actually aren't real, the illusions that make us feel like we're seeing something. So Cancer, what's happening is your perspective is shifting. What's happened is, as you entered this year, quietly in the background, there's an old identity that was replaced by a new identity. Okay, so there's an adjustment period that you are moving through right now, and patience, peace, and calm is going to be your superpower, especially this year. Okay, so there's a major releasing and letting go that is happening, and the frequency and vibration of love is going to be so important for you. You know, staying grounded in love, sharing kindness and compassion, and not allowing some of the things in your head that sometimes override your experience anymore. I'm seeing some of you actually moving past an energy that once used to paralyze you or make you feel full of doubt or build up this anxiety. It's like your nervous system is constantly on alert. I'm seeing this all settling down here for you, and it's through you actively participating in the calming of this energy. So this brand new cycle you're entering, what this portal is doing is it's almost like a zap through January 11th portal and November 11th portal. It's like a electricity bolt, right? And it's not like you're going to feel it like that. It is something that's a gradual that develops over time. And it's through you practicing this peace and calm within yourself. So what this is letting me know is that some of you have gone through some challenges this past year or the past couple of years. You're now stepping into a fresh new cycle. This is going to be different than what you have been experiencing. And it's through the way that you are showing up, through the way that you are not bringing in this old energy into this new cycle. There's this awareness that you have that is allowing you to release and let go of whatever this is. So I'm seeing a lot of different people's energies coming in right now. So I'm getting a lot of intuitive downloads right now for you, Cancer. I feel like I want to share all of these things at once, but I can only speak one word at a time. Sometimes I find I start to stumble or slur words, and it's only because there's a flood of energy coming in. I'm seeing a flood of energy for you. So information, again, this is that DNA activation of that sacred knowledge within you. Things are going to start to make sense. This is what I'm getting here. Where you are uncertain or unclear, they're going to start to become clear for you. I'm seeing a goal or a vision that you have, and you're seeing it very clearly. I'm getting crystal clarity here. And because you have that, Spirit now knows what they need to do to support you. So you're going to find the support in your life. This is the energy of the number 6, that frequency and vibration. It's about you also showing up and nurturing this energy within yourself. I'm seeing you creating something here, and I'm seeing you working really hard. I'm like, you're very creative, Cancer. And there is an expression of this creativity in your world through you, which is going to be very important. And this 9-year cycle that you have stepped into, there's a higher calling around this, your creativity, the way that your soul expresses itself, right? And it's through the peace and calm in your life that you create and cultivate. Now, you're very aware also that you have stepped into this new cycle. You felt it. You have this heightened awareness, right? So the Page of Swords is you understanding that this is a whole new experience and there's a whole new version of you that you have to become in order to immerse yourself in this experience. So I feel that you are transitioning from that old self into this new self. And it's like a blank canvas. You know, this is uncharted territory. This is an unfamiliar experience, but there's a lot of adventure, right? And they want you to explore this new cycle, right? Explore it through your heart. What makes makes your heart sing? What brings happiness, joy, and excitement into your life? You know, life isn't always meant to be joyous and exciting. It's how you choose to experience the experiences you are having, and they want to remind you that they are only experiences. Life is an experience. It's a human experience. You are a spirit form in human, you're a spirit in human form, right? So this is the start of a brand new journey for you, Cancer. So this year, 2026, is the year number 1 in this 9-year cycle. This is where things are beginning for you, and they want you to adopt a beginner's mindset, meaning clear your mind of how things were done before, or someone told you, or like whatever this belief or thought is. Clear that out of your mind and let's start fresh right from the beginning, right? Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to make mistakes or fail at things, because this is where growth happens. You know, I don't know why we feel like failures and mistakes are a negative thing. I feel we've been taught to believe that. And I find that these are growing pains that we have to go through in order to grow, right? Unless you go through an experience, how do you know what it is? If it's a good one or a bad one. And through each experience, we are learning and acquiring sacred knowledge. It is activating parts of ourselves. So each experience you go through, especially the hard ones, know that your soul is evolving through them. And there's so much wisdom and knowledge you already have through the experiences you've had and overcome that you can share with others, that you can actually apply in your world. Now, I remember that I was in a 12-year cycle years ago, and in that 12-year cycle, I had to practice patience, because if I didn't, it would not be a good thing. So I had to practice patience whether I liked it or not. 12 years of that, I've gotten really good at it. So the next year, 10-year cycle I was in, patience being my superpower, allowed me to excel in everything that I did there. And I'm like, you know what? That's why I went through that experience, because Spirit knew I was going to go through this 10-year cycle where that superpower I acquired from the challenges I faced were going to help me elevate here. There were challenges here too in the 10-year cycle, but they were different, a different superpower I was building, but also applying the other one I had acquired. So this is how the pages, I feel, are coming into your life as well. There is some sort of a superpower that you have that you're meant to apply in your world. And don't be afraid if you're making mistakes. Don't beat yourself up. This is a part of the journey. And staying heart-centered, giving yourself love as you're moving through this. All right? So know that this portal is incredibly powerful. Again, there's a mirror happening of these two portals. These portals only happen once every 9 years. So this is a rare event that is happening in your life right now. And there's something beautiful that is happening through this. I want you to know that they're encouraging you to step into your world as a co-creator, as the magician that is creating the experience you desire to have. It is happening through you, right? So your mind, your heart, when they activate, you take actions. It is this energy that is creating the experience. It's coming through you first, and then you are the one that is creating it. I'm getting youthful, young energy coming in. I'm seeing you aligning to someone else. So I do feel that there's a connection coming in for you and an expansion through this connection, like a completely different experience. So this could be a romantic relationship, or, you know, I feel for some of you that life is really about to begin for you. Like you haven't really experienced life until now where things are really going to start to move on an incline, right? And anytime you're seeing the number 1111, 111s around, it's just letting you know you're exactly where you're meant to be. And anytime I see the number 1111, I disconnect from noise. I bring myself to center just for 2 minutes. And I try to practice this anytime I see an angel number. And whenever you are seeing angel numbers, it's just a confirmation that you are connected to spirit, that you're divinely guided. And sometimes what we need to do in our life is to create those quiet moments in order to connect, to see what it is that we're meant to see. Now, I feel you're going to be connected to spirit animals quite a bit over the next 9 years. And there's a particular spirit animal that is guiding you. I'm going to pull one here today for you, but you're going to have to share with me what the spirit animal is. It's maybe something that you already connect to now in your life. This is a spirit animal that is going to be guiding you over the next 9 years. So there's definitely something new coming in. I don't know if any of you are having a child this year. I'm getting like expansion in your family through the welcoming or inviting of a child in your home. This could also be a pet, or this could be a new passion that you are birthing into your world. This is something that you are offering, and this is part of your purpose. This is why you're here. You're meant to go through this experience. This is where you're going to be able to see how you're exchanging of energy, like it's unconditional love that you're connecting to. This is what's opening up. And as you're stepping into this new cycle, they want you to be open. It's going to be a cycle where you are meant to receive. So perhaps you feel uncomfortable with receiving, right? They want you to get comfortable because there's going to be a lot of receiving that you're going to do. And your energy, the way that you are showing up in your world, the way that you are broadcasting your energy is sending out a shockwave. It is sending out ripple effects, right? So on January the 11th, this is where the ripple effect is shot out. November the 11th, portal catches this and sends it back. Okay, so this is where the shockwave is going to be experienced. And again, it's going to be different for everyone, right? The way that we're experiencing this. They're saying that you are coming back to point zero here with the 2 pages. And they're wanting you to bring yourself back into balance, equilibrium. This is the peace, the calm within yourself. So cultivating this, having some sort of a daily practice where you can come back to your center, recalibrate, and then move in that energy. If you feel that you are depleted or finding that you're not feeling good about something, let's focus on you. Right? Let's focus on replenishing your energy by giving yourself love and taking care of yourself and giving yourself what it is that you need first before you're giving that out to others. Right? So I'm definitely seeing some of you following your passion over the next little while here. There's something that you are creating, and this goes way back deep in your soul. It is an expression of who you are as a soul. It is an expression of you as you are as a being. Like I'm seeing you painting the world, like spirit has given you a blank canvas. And I'm seeing that you are seeing the opportunity here. So I feel that you are going to paint your world if you already aren't. Okay, so this is the beauty of these cards. And travel, I don't know if any of you are moving, but I'm definitely seeing a relocation happening. You know, this could be you moving to a different country. You might be traveling more, but I'm definitely seeing you traveling, but relocating, like settling somewhere different. And it's not that you're settling, it is where you have chosen to go for whatever reason it is. But I'm definitely seeing your environment changing, you know, experiencing something different than what you were experiencing. And the other thing that they're sharing is the amplification of your gifts. Okay, so I'm seeing a new spiritual language, And the spiritual language has to do with your gifts. And the way that you move through your world is going to be different than the way that you were moving through your world. And it's the way that the universe is communicating with you. This is why you're moving differently, because the language has changed. I don't know if you feel that already, Cancer, but you'll have to share with me in the comment section below. And relationships are coming in as well. So connection to others, working with others. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? So there's going to be a spotlight around people in your life. Who do you surround yourself with? There's a collective that is rising with you, Cancer, and you're going to find yourself connecting with others that are going through the same experience as you. All right, so we're going to now pull a spirit animal that is guiding you through this from January up until November. And we are getting for you crayfish. Have you seen one? This is your confirmation. This is your guidance, your sign. And if you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. Protection, perseverance, vulnerability, and regeneration are going to be your keywords. Spirit is encouraging you to embody this energy. So we have the number 8. That's another light code that is connecting you to this reading. And 8 is a number of power, okay? You have a lot of power. So when crayfish crawls into your world, he calls you to consider your current life structures. The gift of structure provides safety and stability as we move and grow in the world. There are times when certainty and firm support are needed to harvest the strength for your steps on the path. But crayfish comes to remind you that yours is also a path of transformation and becoming. Within this journey, there will be times when you need to break free from the current form in order to expand into a higher way. This does not mean rejecting or abandoning your current circumstance, but rather, as crayfish does each time it sheds, then eats its shell, is to harvest the lessons and gifts of what has been in order to evolve and grow into a form that will fully honor and support who you are now becoming. Sometimes when we feel boxed in by our circumstances, our first response is to contract or pull away, push back, or even defend. What would happen if instead of contracting, you expanded your vision to take in a much bigger picture? What would happen if instead of pulling away to avoid conflict with another, you stepped in closer with a commitment to working together? What would happen if instead of pushing back or defending your point of view, you open yourself to truly see the world through the eyes of another person, seeking a solution that honors both and all? This is that new mindset. When we think we need to be more realistic, sometimes what we really need is to be more inspired. Crayfish calls you to expand your perception of the possible rather than shrinking to fit the current form. Challenge yourself to see beyond that you or others may have thought possible yesterday and create a whole new form of expression that honors your greatest gifts and who you truly came here to be. So now I wanted to read you an affirmation that you can write down and use in your life. So, harvesting the lessons of all that has been, honoring the gifts of all that is, I expand my way of seeing, being, and doing in the world for the good of all. So I'm going to read that to you one more time. Harvesting the lessons of all that has been, honoring the gifts of all that is, I expand my way of seeing, being, and doing in the world for the good of all. So look at that. Crayfish. And we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. So we are getting for you 6868 achievement. You're going to experience a lot of achievement in your life. So you are reaching the pinnacle. There's a releasing of burdens that are happening in your life. This is the 6 of Swords. Embrace your success. It's time for you to receive. Prosperity and wealth are yours. So Look at that. This is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today, you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashni from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.